Hi guys, we're back at Smash Fishing. We're currently down the beach on a really windy day and we're going foraging. So hopefully we can find a few creatures along the way, maybe even a lobster. So stay tuned, it's Smash Fishing, woo! A big old goby in here. Beautiful sized goby there. Right underneath the rocks. And these get quite big as well, up to about 12 inches long. And that's the giant goby. Awesome little creature. This right here, guys. Oh, if I can get both of them. Here we have, that's a big shore crab, and underneath it, this is a female crab, and she is peeling at the moment. And I'm going to keep this as bait. And what they do is latch underneath the big males and they protect them. But that is one hell of a gilt-head bait right there, so that'll be getting kept. And I'll show you in a minute, once we're out of the wind, how to tell if they're a peeler. Go on, buddy. There we go, guys, we've got the peeler crab there. Lovely sized peeler, that one. And what you're doing is just getting the tip of the leg and just slowly working it loose. And what you'll find is when you pull it off, you see there's a new leg underneath, and that shows that this is a peeler crab. If it was white underneath, it won't be a peeler. So perfect little bait that, and I can see a lobster hole there, so we're going to look around this spot and hopefully that wind don't bugger us up. Lovely sized lobster hole here. Doesn't feel like there's much in there though. Loads of gobies and stuff in here. Something came out then. What's that? Is that a velvet swimmer? It's always worth just mooching around in the hole for a while, because you never know what's actually going to be in the back of it. There we go, one little lady crab there. It's a perfect lobster hole, this one. Nothing in there though. I remember from the last time I come to this beach, I've only foraged this beach for lobsters once before, but we weren't lucky enough to find a lobster. But this tide is a 0.8, so it's gone down almost double what I did last time I was here. So fingers crossed we can find something. It's looking great, this ground really is. There's a ton of lady crabs around here, look at this. Feisty. Nice size Xantho crab there, big old claws, little brown edible, plenty of painted top shells as well. Seems to be a lot of them on this beach. Found a nice little secluded area here where there's loads of holes. I've never found a beach like this where it's just holes everywhere. But the only thing is, where's the lobsters? Small queen scallop there, little diddy diddy. No lobsters yet. Come on you Larry. Check this out, guys. This is called a top knot. I just lifted this giant rock up. It looked like a great lobster hole under it, but no lobsters. Check that out. See how translucent they are on the bottom. Awesome little creature. It's got a leech on it as well. But get that off, do him a favour. There you go, that's the top knot. Awesome little creatures they are. Larry lobsters onto that one. Whoa, got brilliant grounds. Just struggling to find the lobsters at the moment. There's lots of creatures though. This right here, this is the squat lobster. They've also got a relative, the spiny squat lobster. Really cool little creatures, always aggressive. All we want is his big relative. Giant sea squirt in there. Not sure what species that one is. One lady crab. Finding some cracking lobster grounds. There's holes everywhere here, but struggling to find them. They gotta be here. It's the only problem with holes when they're that deep, you just can't get to the back of them. There's probably lobsters all around this spot, but I just can't get down low enough to get them out. That is a warrior. Size of that for a velvet swimming crab. That's the biggest one I found today, easily. Come on, you lobsters though. Nice to see so many velvet swimming crabs around. That wind's really picking up now and it's starting to rain a bit. But hey, we're gonna troop on. Nice old Venus clam there. Tend to find a lot of these in this area. There seems to be like a little patch. And there's just a lot of baby ones like this. Be nice to find a few scallops. I haven't found any scallops on this beach. I really thought we'd find some on this big tide. Little spider crab shell. It's always interesting just to have a little plod around and just see what you can find, because you might be surprised. This little creature here, guys. This is the long leg spider crab. Really camouflage these things, they're very hard to spot. We find these quite a lot. Something in there, I don't know what. Good sized brown crab there, guys. Right in this hole, I was hoping that it would be a lobster. There's that long legged spider crab. Tiny little thing it is. Put him back in his hole. Look at this conger, guys. Where's he gone? He just bolted out of the rock. I don't know where he went now. Oh well, he's gone. Conger eel, baby. Just come darting out of the rocks. And these tend to live under the big boulders with all the lady crabs, the lobsters. Usually in a big hole where there's a conger eel, there's usually a lobster. Come here, little man. And they are slimy as anything. I'm not trying to hurt you. There we go, guys. That's the conger eel, another species of the day, and off he goes. They always seem to run up the beach. Come on, buddy, get going. Rah! We have a family of lady crabs, and that there is the green ormer or abalone. Find these all over Guernsey, but we can't keep those. This one fell off the rock, so I'm just going to put it back. It's highly illegal to keep these out of season, so I don't recommend anyone do it. I'm just going to leave him there where he can stick back to the rock and he'll be all good, that one. See a lobster here, guys. I can't get the hook in, so I just got to grab him. Where is he? Oh, there's an eel in here. Alright, let's see if we can get these out. I believe there's a green eel and a lobster in here. There we go. There's the lobster, guys. Solid lobster as well. No claws on it. It's one lobster. And I seen in here. Oh, there it is. A big green eel. Oh, it's too deep. I can tempt him out. There's he gone. He must have gone down the crevice. But there you go, guys. I won't leave the lobster out for too long. Nice to actually get a Larry finally. Nothing big. It's a little male, that one. And you can see he's starting to grow his claws back slowly. Finally got the Larry lobster. So there we go. Beautiful little lobster. Really colourful. Right, there we go. Go on, little man. Straight back into his hole. Let's go get some more. Anyone know what sort of sea squirts these are? I've never seen these before. If they are sea squirts or eggs or something, not too sure. Little gangly bits. Here we go, guys. Perfect example of a peeler crab. Oh, with the female underneath. There we go. That is freshly peeled, that crab. And there's the shell to it. So there you go, you got the male that protects it, and that's the female that is shedded. Always interesting to see stuff like this. And that is a killer bait, same as the one I have in my bag. You can't beat peeler crab. Got a monster flat rock here. Nothing under it though. Shrimp's jumping out. Oh, there's a big goby there. Where's he gone? There we go. There you go, guys. That's the giant goby. We found a smaller version of one before, but that's pretty big one, that. Not too bad. They do go a bit bigger, up to about, I'll say about 8 to 12 inches, I think. I could be a little bit out by that, but these are beautiful creatures. Back she goes. This worm right here, this little one, they grow about this big. And this is called the gelatinous scale worm. And they got big teeth on these things as well. They hurt when they bite you. Tiny little baby cushion star there. Really small one. What else we got in here? Big shore crab. And no peeler there though. The broad claw porcelain crab. They're little whiskers. I never knew they had whiskers before. That's wicked. Some little gobies and stuff in here. Anything else of interest? Oh, there's a little pipefish. Finding a lot of species today. That's the little pipefish. And we got a relative, the greater pipefish. I see a little pistol shrimp. Oh, I missed him. Does anyone know what sort of claw that is? Looks like a spider crab claw to me. Looks like a baby spider crab maybe. Not too sure, it was just there laying on the sand. Look at the size of that for an oyster. That is massive. It's an absolute beast. That's a Pacific rock oyster. Get a lot of these round here. You can see where the tide's worn it away, but it's just carried on growing its layers. Quite interesting. It's right here, guys. There's a tiny little masked crab. Absolutely diddy. You can see where the line where it was running along the sand, and then it buried itself in. Really cute little crabs they are. Awesome to see. Got a hermit crab here. He's found an empty shell and he's trying to vacate his old one and go into the bigger one. There's a netted dog whelk there digging under the sand. Always interesting, they change their shells to bigger ones and then they expand and do the same until they get massive. That's all for today's episode, guys. No big Larry lobsters, but glad I found one on this beach. It shows that they are in the holes. It's just a matter of trying to find them. So stay tuned for the next episode. If you like my channel, like and subscribe. If you want some merch, the link's in the description. It's Smash Fishing. Woo!